Check it out. Our destination. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. It's me, Brian, the Big Red Beard, and we are here in Kalamazoo. We have headed west towards Chicago from our destination, which was at home, and we're now here. Where are we at, Avery?
We're at the Air Zoo.
Right here in Kalamazoo is one of the coolest museums you could ever visit, especially here in Michigan. It's the Kalamazoo Air Zoo, and it's amazing. It's right next to the Kalamazoo Airport, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. Look at these planes over here. We're gonna head inside right now, and we're gonna check out the entire museum. So come on with us. Let's have an adventure together. Making our way through the entrance, through clouds, and to one of the most glorious entrances ever. Check it out. Pretty awesome. It's like an actual hangar. It is a hangar. In fact, it's a hangar full of planes. I mean, look at this behind me. It's the SR-71 Blackbird. And check out some of these fighter jets over here. Pretty awesome. Got this huge mural of the International Space Station. You've got the curvature of the Earth in the background next to the SR-71 Blackbird. To give you a scale and reference of how big the SR-71 Blackbird is, all the way from tip to tail, there's Avery right there. This plane is huge. One of the coolest planes ever to grace the skies. And right next to the large SR-71 Blackbird is a remote control model. Look at that thing. Look how cool that is. And that also is big, but man, oh man, not as big as that monster. That is one of the coolest things ever. This is a pretty cool Nimitz class aircraft carrier model, complete with all sorts of planes on the deck and even little guys. Check them out. Pretty awesome. All right, you got to try and pick up the block with the robotic hand. You think you can do it?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm tired.
Here.
Thanks.
The Journey of Curiosity. We're gonna head on here and check this out. Check out the wheel. This is the same type of wheel type that the Curiosity has. How awesome is that? All right, Avery, let's go check it out and see what we got inside. Whoa, we can feel it. We're making our descent. We're getting ready to land on Mars. We landed! Yay! See you later! Now this is a marvel of engineering. This is a Pratt & Whitney turbojet engine. Look at the size of this thing. Go step next to it. Go stand next to it. All right, let's put this to scale. Look at the size of Avery next to this Pratt & Whitney. Holy smokes. That's a big jet engine, isn't it? Wings Across America presents Flag Girls of World War II. Let's check this out. This whole wall is dedicated to all the women who are a part of WASP. This entire room. Pretty awesome. This entire wall also gives a timeline of all the events that have happened for the WASP women. And the WASP women, you may ask, are women Air Force service pilots, especially during World War II. Pretty awesome. And they even have flight simulators that you can see off here in the distance with a beautiful background of a Tomcat flying in the clouds, getting ready to land on an aircraft carrier, and then the mural explodes out to the deck of an aircraft carrier. Straight from the 1951 film, The Day the Earth Stood Still. Wow, it's gorgeous. How cool is that? And then right next to him is Robbie the Robot. These are definitely science fiction icons. Wow. And a whole display case full of the original Kenner 1977 original Star Wars collection. Now, you may have seen me do a Black Series review of the 40th anniversary edition, but man, oh man, these are the original classics. And there he is, Boba Fett. They even have figures from The Empire Strikes Back. I had some of these. Right there, Dengar. I had Dengar. And even Bosk. Wow. These really bring back some fond memories. Even some of the Return of the Jedi figures. How awesome is that?
Look at me.
It's so sharp.
Happily.
Yep, Ewoks.
And I'm Pat.
Han Solo, Princess Leia, even the Emperor. And I had this guy here, the Rancor Keeper. Sweet. You know, Star Wars did have some pretty original names like Prune Face and Squid Head. And here on display for summer only, everyone's favorite protocol droid, C-3PO. Check him out in all his gold glory. Awesome. Whoa, check this out. Wow, right from Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Oh wow, it's a replica produced by Sideshow Collectibles. You can actually buy this. That is pretty awesome. It's everyone's favorite astromech, R2-D2. How are you, buddy? This is awesome.
How do you get this?
Fully functioning. Oh, you don't say. I'm not gonna lie right now, I'm geeking out. Fully functioning R2-D2 right here at the Kalamazoo Air Zoo. On loan for summer. You're right here at the Kalamazoo Air Zoo. It's Iron Man, right from the movie Iron Man 2. Check this out. How awesome is that? There's a lot of things that terrified me as a child, and this is absolutely one of them. Look at this. Whoa! Look at the detail on this. Could you imagine if alien life is like this? Boy, we're in trouble. And right here to the right of this mural, we're gonna head on in and we're gonna look at some of the stuff from World War II, like the Battle of the Coral Sea, fight over Guadalcanal. Look at some of these medical supplies. These are all original too, as well, donated to the museum. And these are Japanese army katanas and grenades. Wow, pretty awesome.
Oil, snake, tea.
You're making your way through this jungle. Careful. Could be a sniper nearby. Look out for snipers. And there is the Springfield 1903. Japanese 96. And the good old Colt 1911. Holy cow, this thing is heavy. I don't see if you can see it. Strapped to my back, it's super heavy. This thing weighs a ton. These are just some of the items I had on my back. Wow. Kudos to those guys who wore that. And look at this. This is a Douglas C-47 Skytrain. Wow, look at the engine. And the wing size. Holy smokes. We go walk right underneath it. You can see I'm 6'1", and I can just barely have enough clearance for my head. Wow! This hangar houses some of the coolest planes of World War II. Look at this awesome biplane here. This is a T-28 Trojan to be exact. Wow. It was one of the last line of trainers produced by North American Aviation. It was also the last radial engine trainer to be used by both the U.S. Air Force and the Navy. Okay, Avery is going to hop on in this mock cockpit of the Blue Angels aircraft. Hop on in, Avery. Let's see what you got.
I'm driving it.
Whoa, how cool is that? I don't know that she'd be a good pilot, as we can barely see her above there. Oh wow, let's put this into perspective. Some of the flight controls inside this Blue Angels aircraft. I do not have a whole lot of leg room in this. Look at this. All the little switches. Let's open up the flaps. Wow. Tons of stuff to play with and switch. Oh man. Everything looks pretty good. Now Avery's trying her hand at an F-16 Falcon. Whoa, look at the instrument panel here. Grab the controls. This is the Goodyear FG-1D Corsair. This plane may look very familiar to you from a certain Disney animated film. Put in the comments below if you can tell me what movie this plane starred in. Everything just about this museum is fantastic, especially if you love airplanes or just history in general. Check out the Kalamazoo Air Zoo for sure. Now we're heading more into the space portion of the Air Zoo. Check it out. This hangar is actually pretty cool too. This part of the museum is always one of my favorites. All the different space capsules that they have. Pretty awesome, especially this one that Avery's standing on right now. It's hard to believe inside this little capsule there would be an astronaut that would sit in this cramped space, because this thing is not that big to scale.
This is especially.
Boy, spacesuits have come a long way since the ones we know today. Wow.
Has been carefully selected, thoroughly examined, and patiently tutored
Why
to
do
help
we launch
mankind
them in
discover whether living
That is a
creatures
very good
can
question,
survive
Avery.
travel in
But they
space.
did launch a chimpanzee into space in one of these little capsules you see right here. It's hard to tell because it's so dark, but 3-color controls. Whoa. Alright, Avery is going to head in this space capsule to see its size and check out what's on the inside.
Okay. This is how you do switch, turn, authorities.
Firing up.
Yep.
Getting ready to leave the Earth.
Yep.
And here is the more modern version of spacesuits. This is what I remember from the 80s, wanting to go to space camp. That's the type there. Officially labeled sample number 15,555. What you see enclosed in this little pyramid is an actual moon rock. Wow. Boy, they really went even as far as having Coke machines on the Mir space station. And look, these are actual Coke cans that flew in space on the Mir space station. And look at, it's in Russian. Powerade. This is the Sunseeker solar powered car, the same one used back in 2001 from the Western Michigan University. Holy cow, look at that. What do you think about this solar car?
This is so awesome.
Alright, to put in perspective, this model was constructed and designed by Edward Page at 88 years young. Now look what he put together. Look at that. That is impressive. It is the entire launch pad and shuttle and solid rocket boosters and fuel. Wow. And he did that at the age of 88 years old. That's amazing. From one bearded man to another, Mr. Galileo, may we use your telescope? Let's see if we can capture and let you guys see what we see through Galileo's telescope. You should be seeing Jupiter and its moons in orbit, as Galileo would have saw them centuries ago. Avery and I are just on the top floor. We're getting ready to have some lunch over there at the Kitty Hawk Cafe, but look at this view. Check out this view from the seating area where the Kitty Hawk Cafe is. Pretty awesome. There's the SR-71 Blackbird that we looked at when we first came in. There is the Tomcat, the aircraft carrier tower. Wow. Pretty awesome. Oh, we are full. Sorry, we didn't actually film what we had to eat because it's really dark up there and hard to kind of see. So we kind of skipped out on that. But Avery had chicken fingers and fries, and I went for a barbecue bacon cheeseburger. And we're full. Now we're gonna go check out the rest of the museum, so come on with us. Also here at the Air Zoo, the museum offers plenty of rides for kids to enjoy. Kind of like carnival style rides. We're gonna check one out ourselves too as well. We're gonna ride these balloons. Are you ready to ride this balloon ride?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah.
What happened last time we rode this when you were little?
I did not like it.
What do you think?
Yes, it's so awesome.
It's kind of like Dumbo.
I can feel it on my back.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Whoa! We're going up.
Your beard is so fluffy. I got scared. Yeah.
And there's our girl flying in the plane. We're in this small kids activity room with all these awesome building blocks. What are you building, Avery?
I'm building something that is a secret.
Oh, it's a secret. Amongst all these building blocks, I've already put something together. Check it out. Dun 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 dun. I will call him Robot Stewie. Well, because he kind of has the head of, you know, Stewie Griffin from Family Guy. There we go. I made some slight modifications to his neck and to his chest area. Sweet. And gave him some feet. One of the coolest planes in the entire hangar. Well, I've said that probably a lot, But this really is one of the coolest planes in the hangar. This is the North American B-25J. This is awesome. 1940 to about 1960, this plane would have been used in service. I mean, look at this. This is a flying fortress of just absolute chaos. You got the two guns here on the side, and look at on the front. Count them. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them all together. Wow. This plane here specifically was used in a movie, The Battle of Britain, which was filmed in 1969. Pretty cool. Actual movie-used prop that actually flew. Pretty awesome. Alright, Avery's cranking up her car, and I am cranking up my car. And you can see as we crank, these wooden cars have little plastic bottles in them. And they're gonna shoot down this track to the end. We're gonna see whose car is faster. My city bus versus her sleek sportsmobile. 3. Whoa, your bottle shot out. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh man, her sports car's faster.
I won!
It's time to learn about high pressures and low pressures. Let's give this a whirl and see what we got. We have these balls here. Let's turn on the air. We have air coming out of this tube now. Now let's take one of these balls, and with a little bit of magic, high and low air pressure will make the ball float in thin air. Let's try it with another ball up here maybe.
I'm at 30. Almost 30. I'm at that. I'm going. Oh yeah.
There you go. Avery got one to work.
I let it go softly.
One of the most iconic planes in the U.S. Navy, also used in one of the most popular films, Top Gun, the F-14 Tomcat. The F-14A Tomcat, to be exact. And not only was the F-14 Tomcat armed with missiles, but it was also armed with this monster here. This is the M61A1 20mm automatic cannon. What do you think about that, Avery?
I like it.
What a fun day here at the Kalamazoo Air Zoo. We had a blast. Did you have a lot of fun, Avery?
Yeah.
What'd you think about it?
It was awesome.
It was awesome. But we're heading on out and we're calling it a day.